Okay. How the fuck do I start this video? Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I have not posted since October 13th and it is November 24th. So it has been a while since I've posted a video. So, you know, I kind of have been struggling a lot recently, so I thought a lot about the next video that I would do, and I was really stressed out and struggling with what to post because I haven't been on for so long, and there's a lot of reasons which I will kind of get into a little bit during this video. So I thought, what better way than to do like a little get ready with me type video where I do my makeup and stuff and just talk because I have been gone for so long. Yeah, so before we get this video started, I'd like to thank Nordgreen for sponsoring this video and thank them for encouraging me to make another video because honestly, if it wasn't for them, you know, in this collaboration, I don't think I would have made a video for at least the next couple of weeks or something. So thank you to them for kind of encouraging me and pushing me to get the camera back out. And yeah, so thanks for sponsoring this video. And I'll just talk a little bit about Nordgreen. So I have spoken about Nordgreen a lot before, but I do really love their company. So they gave me two very beautiful watches, which I'll actually show them to you. I've showed them before. Gold watch that they gave me. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Just very, very pretty. And you can change the straps out and stuff, so that's what I really like. But the other thing that I love about them, which I've spoken about, is they have eco-friendly packaging. So this stuff is all able to be recycled and it's much better for the environment, which is really good. And when you purchase a watch, you're able to be part of their giving back program. So pretty much you can give back to three of the causes. They partnered with Water for Good so that when you purchase a watch, you will give 2 months of clean water to one person in the Central African Republic. Or you can choose the Educate the Future. They partnered with Pratham UK so that when you buy one of the watches, you're giving 1 month of education to a child in India. And then the third one is for the environment, which one I really like, Protect the Rainforest. So they partner with Cool Earth here, and when you purchase the watch, you can preserve 50 square meters of rainforest in Latin America. And so this video is for Black Friday, which is lasting 11 days. It's for their Black Friday campaign, and so you guys can, with my code, which is Elise35, I'll put it in on the screen here or something, you can get 35% off. So if you are looking for Christmas gifts, you know, for your friends or family members, or just anything for the holiday season, you can use 35% discount code. There'll be more information down below if you guys want to purchase a watch. But yeah. So like at first I didn't really know what it was. Like, I don't know, I thought I was just kind of like in a little bit of a slump, and I think it really started like during the summer, and like I just tried to like ignore it and stuff. You know, at first it was just like I don't know, I just kind of started getting really sad, and then I just started like, it was really hard to literally do anything. Like filming videos was hard, like getting out of bed was hard, like making food was hard, like even hanging out with my friends was hard. Like I started pulling away from my friends, and I started realizing, like, it sounds really bad, I would sometimes make up lies and stuff to like not hang out, and that's so unlike me. Like that's not normal. I'm a very extroverted person. But yeah, I just love like being around my friends all the time. Like that's just not normal. And like I noticed even when I was filming videos, like I wasn't like my normal crazy self. Like I'm just very hyper and energetic, and it just kind of kept going on, and I was literally doing everything to kind of like try to get back on track. Like I started waking up at like 5 a.m. and like doing my morning like walks and runs and stuff with Nolan. You know, I just tried like keeping my room super clean and like staying, you know, super motivated and like doing all my work and stuff like that, it was getting to the point where it was so bad, like my depression, that I would just like find myself, I would like force myself to go on like walks or something, and then while I was driving my walk I would just start crying, and I literally didn't even know why. Like I would just start like crying, and I wasn't even like sad or happy. It was just like this extreme emptiness inside of me, and it was like really scary. So like, I don't know, I just feel like I tried everything and just like nothing was working. And so it just kind of got to the point where I just thought to myself, okay, well maybe I'm just like really severely depressed. So I like looked up signs of depression, which I never really have before. So I don't know, I just feel like there's like sometimes like people don't really talk about mental health as much, or like depression, and I just kind of felt like scared. I didn't want to like be like, oh, I'm actually depressed or something, because I don't know, sometimes I feel like people think that's like weak or something, which it's not, but like I definitely like kind of thought that. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't want people to think I'm weak or anything like that, and like I can't get through this by myself. And so I just like looked up signs of depression, and literally like I had checked off like every single box, and it definitely scared me. But it was kind of like this moment where I realized I really need to go get help, because I'm not doing well mentally, and this is taking a huge effect on my life. And you know, it's okay to ask for help. And so I, you know, made an appointment finally, long overdue, and went to the doctors, and you know, I told everything that was going on, and so I started on medication. And so yeah, I really did not want to go, that's for sure. And I don't know, I guess I just haven't filmed a video in so long because I've been so nervous about what people would think of me and stuff like that. Like I was just really nervous because, and I had like I have really bad anxiety too. It was like anxiety with depression and stuff like that. And I had this really bad panic attack the other night, or like a couple weeks ago. And I was just freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh, like no one is gonna want to watch my videos if they know that, you know, I went to a doctor and like I'm trying to get help and stuff like that. And I started like psyching myself out, and I'm like, because I get all these DMs and stuff of people being like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like you've inspired me, like I've seen how far you've come. And I don't know, I just like freaked myself out because I was like, you know, is anyone gonna actually want to watch my stuff if like I admit to being like really depressed and stuff like that? Like, I don't know, I don't even know how to say this. It's kind of like a negative stigma around that stuff, and I just got really nervous that people weren't gonna view me the same way, and I just kind of felt really bad. But I don't know, I don't really know how else to say it. That's like pretty much how I feel. I didn't want any of you guys to think like I was weak or something and that I couldn't get through, you know, whatever it was that I was going through on my own. But like I know myself pretty well, and I've gone through a lot of difficult things, but there was like nothing that I was even going through other than just like some weird chemical thing going on in my head. Like I was just really severely depressed, and there was nothing. There was no boy, there was no, you know, I'm sad because of my, you know, friends or anything like that. I was just depressed. I was just sad. Ooh, guys, look at my makeup in this sunlight. I wish I could film here, but it's like on my bed. Like, how would I do that? Would I just set this up on my bed? Like, that doesn't work. I don't know. I'm really digging this lighting though. Here's my makeup though. I pretty much finished it. I'll still keep answering questions, but that's what it looks like. It's kind of messy. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling myself today, but well, I decided that I want to answer questions in this lighting because it makes me feel pretty. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm really hot in this room and my camera keeps overheating because it's I had the heater on. That was really stupid. Okay, more questions. La la la. How do you stay motivated to become a better version of yourself? Literally what I said earlier, what I've learned in the past couple months is just being very self-aware, you know, of what makes you motivated, you know, what doesn't, like what habits in your everyday life help push you to be a more motivated person. So I think that's really important. You know, does waking up earlier help you? Does waking up a little bit later? Does, you know, I don't know, eating certain ways make you feel more energetic or not? Like, I think it's really all about just being very self-aware and very open to like changing your habits and your ways. That really is what helps to make you the most motivated person. I could sit here and like give you every little thing that I do, but I feel like just, you know, finding out what helps you best individually. I don't know. Does that make sense? Probably not. Don't know. I don't understand this question. I don't understand that. Sorry. Potato or potato? Potato. I don't even know. That's so funny. How tall are you? I'm 5'4" and like a half or something. How to stop worrying and wondering what people think of you. Thanks and love your videos. Ugh, this sounds so dumb. I feel like my advice is not as good as it used to be. I don't even know. Like, a subscriber asked me the other day and I like responded to them over DM and they were like, how do I stop worrying about everybody thinks of me? Honestly, I still do that. I think just realizing that literally everybody freaks out about what everybody thinks, and why would we all freak out about what everybody else is thinking when all those people that we think are thinking things about us are thinking about what other people think about them? Does that even make sense? Like, we think that others are thinking about us much more than they're not. Like, they're not. You're fine. Take a deep breath. Not everyone is thinking about you constantly, and we're literally on a floating rock in the middle of space, so it's fine. It's not that deep, you know. I saw this quote the other day and it was like, you can choose to work really hard on, you know, not worrying about what other people think about you, or you can choose to like let it affect you. Like, either way, it's really hard. You know, it's going to be hard to not allow it to affect you, but it's going to be hard to let it affect you. So you get to choose which way. Do you want to choose and exhaust yourself by overthinking and worrying about what everybody else thinks, or do you want to just, you know, push yourself to, every time you get one of those thoughts, like get it out of your head or something like that? So it's your choice. Okay, other questions. How do you find motivation to glow up when you have no energy and you're working all the time? I think that kind of goes back to like what your definition of glow up is. I think sometimes when we think of glow up, we think of like extreme weight loss, hair change, skin change, like, you know, like complete lifestyle change. For me, how I find motivation to glow up when I don't have energy and I just feel like I don't have time, it's just doing little things. You know, a glow up doesn't have to be some entire complete transformation. It can be something so small as in like, okay, I'm gonna kind of glow up my skin and I'm going to, you know, maybe do a face mask. That literally takes like 15 minutes out of your night, and it's something super relaxing, something you can do while you're working, you know, doing your homework or something like that. Maybe like another version of your glow up is just drinking more water throughout the day, or maybe going on walks, you know, that's your way of exercising. So, you know, I think just don't overwhelm yourself with having this image of I have to have this full body transformation in order to glow up, or like a full mental transformation. You can glow up by taking it step by step, you know, and just doing small things. So I think that's my best answer to that question. Okay, and so the sun is starting to go down, so I'm just gonna kind of end this video because I'm losing my lighting. But the last question that I'm gonna answer, which I have so many more, honestly, I should probably just make another video. The last question is reasons to be happy, and I really like that, and I could sit here and list off tons of different reasons to be happy, but I'll just kind of give you guys one of my favorite reasons to be happy, and it's just something I think about when I'm having a really bad day, or, you know, when I feel hopeless or lost or whatever. And for me, one of my reasons to be happy is to realize that you haven't met everybody that you're going to meet in the future, and, you know, you haven't met your significant other yet. I mean, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. You haven't met lots of friends you're gonna meet in the future. You haven't experienced so many things that you're gonna experience. So I just really like to think about the future and, you know, think about all the things that you have yet to do, all the people that you have yet to meet, and that's reason for me to be happy. You know, I'm so excited for the future and, you know, what type of people I meet, what type of experiences that I get to have. So that for me is a reason to be happy. But I'm running out of storage, so thank you so much for watching this video. I definitely am going to be getting back into making more videos, but I love you all. Thank you so much for being so supportive and kind to me in the DMs and in the comment section, and thanks so much for watching my video. And yeah, I hope I inspired or helped at least one person with this video, but I love you all so much. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.